Let me tell you something. Pets are more than just adorable balls of fur. They're companions, confidants, and all-around best friends. And let's be real, dogs are the best of the best. They're loyal, loving, and always down for a good snuggle sesh. But with all the good comes a bit of the spooky. Have you ever noticed your pooch acting like they're seeing ghosts? It's not just your imagination, my friend. Dogs have a sixth sense that we mere mortals can only dream of. Now for a moment imagine this. You are sitting at home with your furry pal, and suddenly it starts barking at thin air. You look around, but there's nothing there. No burglars, no creepy crawlies, nothing. But your pooch is convinced there's something amiss. It's enough to give you goosebumps. And let's not forget about the hair-raising moments when your dog just stares off into the distance like they're seeing something beyond our realm of understanding. It's like they're channeling their inner ghost whisperer. Now, before you go locking up your pet and throwing away the key, let's take a closer look at what might be going on. Dogs have a heightened sense of hearing, smell, and sight, so it's possible they're picking up on things we can't perceive. Maybe they're sensing a shift in energy or detecting the presence of spirits. Or, it could just be that they're really good at freaking us out. Either way, one thing is for sure, our furry friends have a mysterious side that only adds to their charm. So, the next time your pup starts acting like they're starring in their own horror movie, don't be too quick to dismiss it. There might be something otherworldly going on. Or, it might just be messing with you. Either way, we can all agree that pets are the best, even when they're scaring the bejesus out of us. But you know what? It's a lot more fun to imagine that your dog is sensing something paranormal, as eerie as that seems. Plus, we might not have evidence that they have a sixth sense, but we also don't have evidence that they don't. There's a lot about dogs, and animals in general, that we don't know, so it's completely possible that they can see ghosts and predict natural disasters. Just saying. In any case, here are a few things that dogs can sense. It's pretty spooky. Firstly, they can hear things we can't. Dogs can hear higher-pitched noises than us, and they can also hear at further distances than we do. Ellis explained to Bustle, human hearing range is roughly between 20 Hz and 20 kHz, including much lower frequencies than what dogs can hear. Dogs hear sounds starting at 64 Hz on up, past the human range to the higher registers at 44 kHz. According to pop culture, this could be what makes dogs more likely to hear some footprint of a ghost or a parallel universe. Sure, it's possible that dogs are just hearing noises we don't have the ability to hear, but it's also possible that they're hearing paranormal activity. Now friends, come to the next issue. They might sometimes see things we can't. A dog's sense of sight is also a lot sharper than ours, so again, they might just be seeing things we don't notice. But it could also be something spooky. Brandy Stark, who runs a paranormal investigation group called Spirits of St. Petersburg, told Pop Culture a story about taking her two rescued pugs on an investigation where they spotted unusual activity. They stopped and looked at a spot on the wall, and she later discovered that the original owner, who was believed to be haunting the property, had an office in that spot. Spooky. We have something more in our list, friends. Sometimes it seems like they can sense natural disasters far before us. Your dog may be able to predict a major natural disaster. Some scientists do believe that dogs can pick up on an earthquake before we can, probably because they can hear seismic activities that precede earthquakes, such as scraping, grinding, and breaking of rocks underground, and smell environmental changes that typically indicate a major storm. There have long been reports of animals behaving strangely before large earthquakes, including an account of snakes, weasels, and rats moving to safety several days prior to an earthquake in Greece in 373 BCE. After Japan's magnitude 9 earthquake in 2011, a study was launched investigating pet owners' reports of unusual animal behavior just before the quake. In the results, 236 of 1,259 dog owners and 115 of 703 cat owners observed strange behaviors in their pets. Owners reported increased neediness, barking, and howling in their dogs, and some dogs who were so restless they even escaped. In 60% of the reports, these odd dog behaviors occurred in the seconds and minutes leading up to the quake. Spooky again? Now the second last issue. They can detect diseases in humans. It may sound weird, but dogs really can sometimes detect diseases in humans. Dogs are uniquely suited to detect such things, thanks to a complex olfactory system that helps them pick up scents we humans would never notice. Your dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than yours, thanks to 300 million olfactory receptors in his nose, as compared to 5 or 6 million in yours. Dogs can sometimes detect cancers in a human, as well as pregnancy. While dogs will never take the place of technology in medical settings, there have been many successful studies that prove dogs have what it takes to identify cancer, and scientists hope to harness this evidence to create better and more accurate cancer testing technologies. Let us look at the final point in our list. They may feel a presence we can't see. If you have a dog, you might notice that there are certain areas or spots they are inexplicably afraid of, or there's one place they always act strange in. As an example, our dog, an Alsatian named Sahib, gets spooked by a corner of our staircase in the ground floor, used as scooter parking area. I don't know why, and it's very strange. There could be many reasons a dog avoid a spot. Perhaps he was in that area and heard something frightening, a loud car backfiring, fireworks, etc., and now associates it to that spot. And while we stand there any day we wouldn't know this occurred. Yes, it's possible that something traumatic has happened to the dog in that area that we don't know about, and they're associating that is with that moment. But, on the creepier end, they could be sensing something humans can't sense. So we have it here, friends. To make things less scary, know this. There's no actual scientific evidence that dogs can sense paranormal activity, like ghosts. And, actually, you might have that same sixth sense. Pet psychologists told that both humans and dogs have a sixth sense, saying, but humans judge or deny what they're feeling. Dogs don't judge what is going on in the environment. While our own minds start to analyze what is happening, dogs don't do that. They feel the barometric pressure change, and may react by shaking, panting, salivating and feeling anxious, or they may not react at all. Some say that dogs don't have a sixth sense at all. They can simply smell and see better than us. A professional certified dog trainer told, dogs don't have a sixth sense as much as they simply have heightened versions of all of the other 5 senses. Dogs can pick up on minor changes in the environment, small sounds from down the street, etc., and learn to associate those with certain actions, which could lead to the belief that they can sense things before they happen, or at least before humans do. And that concludes our showcase of today's topic. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and relatives so that they too can enjoy videos on wild animals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.